Hey, what's going on? My name is George and welcome to another dropshipping video. In this video, I'm going to tell you why mindset is key when it comes to dropshipping. So when you start dropshipping, you're going to unavoidably meet challenges and difficulties and problems. And that is part of the journey because since you're starting out, you don't know anything yet. And there's a lot of things that you will need to learn. These things include how to build a website. You will probably need to learn how to use Photoshop. You will probably need to learn how to edit your own videos. You will need to learn how to run advertising. You will need to learn accounting. You will need to learn corporate structure. There are so many things that you will need to learn. And what I think most people don't understand is that when it comes to dropshipping, dropshipping is just a fulfillment method of e-commerce. And what most people don't understand is that they're getting into business when they start dropshipping. They're getting into e-commerce, right? That is a form of commerce. And commerce is when you sell things, right? You create value for other people's in exchange for a profit. So you need to think of this as you serving other people, right? And I think it's very important to understand that one of the most important things when it comes to meeting these challenges and these difficulties is to persevere, first of all, and second of all is to be consistent. You cannot allow yourself to be distracted and to allow the shiny object syndrome to creep up on you. You need to understand that in order to succeed with e-commerce and dropshipping, you will probably need to be consistent for at least 10 years. If you look at people such as Bill Gates, he didn't take a single day off for 10 years until he actually became very successful with Microsoft. And obviously we're not doing the same scale as Bill Gates, but it still applies the same thing to us. We need to do this for such a long time that you learn every single mistake possible, that when you finally do create a project that is going to be successful, you will know what to avoid and how to do things right. Because there is opportunity, right? But there's opportunity is just very narrow, right? You need to find your kind of niche. You need to find your little thing. And on my channel, I talk a lot about drop servicing, creating these custom illustrations, and the reason I'm doing that is because that is something that has worked for me, right? I was able to make it work, and I actually saw that by doing that, I'm able to create value for other people. So, coming back to this idea of consistency, it is one of the most important things. You need to, when I was first starting out dropshipping, I was spending my days, editing a website, trying to understand why is it not working, spending money on advertising. And it was really, really frustrating to spend money on advertising, get people onto your website, and no one was converting. And, part of this journey is to learn yourself and to learn what are the things stopping you mentally, right? So for me, it was the fear of losing money, right? And if you have some experience with Facebook ads, or if you don't, that's fine, because I'll tell you that, with Facebook ads, it's not like people show you on YouTube. It's not that you spend $100 and then you make $300 back. It's not like that. There are so many variables that go into this. There can be a good day, there can be a bad day. Your offer can suck, your landing page can suck, and you need to buy data first in order to allow the algorithm to optimize properly. And even besides running ads, you need to understand why people buy, how to build a proper website so people buy. And to learn all of those things, it takes a lot of time, right? And also it takes consistency, and you need to show up consistently every single day. And in order to do that, you first need to commit to yourself. And it all ties back to mindset. And, when we talk about mindset, we talk about how you need to commit to being, first of all, a commerce person, a businessman. You don't commit to being a dropshipper. You don't commit to doing dropshipping to buy a Lamborghini. You commit to this. You commit to business because you are in the game of serving other people. That's how you move ahead. That's how you move forward. And so first and foremost, you need to understand that you are doing business and you need to commit to doing business. And once you commit to that, you need to understand that you are doing e-commerce. So you're basically selling things online. Once you understand that, then you understand that drop shipping is just a fulfillment method. Whatever you want to call it, drop shipping, drop servicing, that is just a way for you to fulfill your orders. But there are a lot more things that go into this. Accounting, taxes, corporate structure, running advertising, managing people. There are all of these things that you will need to learn. And these things take time, and no one is going to show you that in their YouTube videos. No one is going to talk about that. You know why? Well, because that's boring. And people on YouTube don't want to listen and don't want to watch boring stuff. YouTube is part entertainment, part education. And even though it's part education, but entertainment is also a primary goal of YouTube. And so no one talks about that. And it might look easy on the front end that there's a website, you buy ads, and there you go. But in order to have that whole operation, that whole system set up, there's a lot more things that go into this. And I want to encourage you to think about this critically and really ask yourself a question. Do I really want this? Do I really want to be a businessman? And from my experience and talking to my dad, who's also a businessman, a life of a businessman is not easy, because it basically consists of you figuring out solutions to problems that come up. And problems come up every single day. So your job as a businessman is not only because there are different phases, right? The first phase is to learn, how to set up the whole system. And then problems are going to come up. And the second phase of when you set everything up is to, first of all, solve these problems, these challenges. And then second of all is to test continuously what is working, what is not working, innovating your way out of problems. And so this is something that I wanted to address. As you might guess, I'm a little under the weather when I am recording this video. And, I've been thinking a lot about what to record, and I didn't really, come up with any ideas. And so I just wanted to record this really raw, unedited video where I share with you my thoughts about this whole thing. And, I've been reading a lot lately as well. And generally, I think it's the course, it's the path you choose, right? You need to choose a path that you want to go, and then you need to commit to it and stay consistent with it. And you will get the answers yourself. You won't be able to find all the answers on YouTube. You just won't be able to, because every case is unique. And by case, I mean person. Right? Whatever you're going to face, no course, no mentor, no one is going to be able to tell you how to solve that. They can help you, but they won't be able to give you an A to Z kind of guide tutorial. So to understand and to learn, you need to do this yourself. And I think one of the main things that separates the people who figure it out and the people who just quit is, once again, consistency. And first, and that starts by doing. You need to, and there will never be a better time. Before I started, I had this thing in my head that a better time will come, right? Okay, after uni, after military, there will be a better time. There will always be a better time, but there is never a better time. The best time is now, literally. And so if you're on the fence of starting some kind of online business, drop shipping, e-commerce, whatever it is, then start now with as little as possible. You need to, the earlier you start, the better, because you will learn faster, right? You can start now and start learning right away and start making mistakes, or you can start in a week and you postpone your learning curve by a week. And the learning curve is unavoidable. It will be very steep and then it will slowly start to rise. And then there's also another effect. It's called the dip effect. So you will start getting some results, and then you will dip, and then you will see no progress for a long time, and you'll be really frustrated because you thought that you were getting somewhere, but then over a sudden it stopped. So I really encourage you to start now. If you're thinking, whatever you think is going to work for you, just start doing it. And then, once you start, commit to it and, do it every single day. So this was kind of my take on in today's video. I just wanted to really encourage you to start if you're still thinking. I have a lot of videos on my channel talking about how to start drop servicing. And if you don't know, I preach on my channel. I talk about creating custom illustrations, and I give you all the reasons why I think this is such an amazing strategy. And part of the reason is because you create real actual value. Part of the reason is that you're able to build a real solid business. By building a real solid business, even if you're losing money. Now, right, for example, with my business right now, I'm not making money. I'm losing money every single day. I have some profitable days, I have some unprofitable days, but so far we started on the 1st of January. So far we are in the negative. But I am not discouraged by that, because I know that, first of all, I'm buying data, I'm buying customers, I'll be able to sell to those people again, I'll be able to recoup my losses, and I'm figuring this out. I am, I'm trying to now test new product pages, I'm trying to test what is working, what is not. I'm interviewing people, I'm literally getting my friends to place a test order on my store so I can see, okay, where's the bottleneck, what do they don't understand, how can I improve that, how can I make it more clear, more simpler, so I don't know if that's a word, but simpler, more simple. And and that's what you need to do. Once you start figuring out, you can't stop. It's a non-stop game. And so I'm just testing these things now, and I don't get discouraged by losing money. In January we lost maybe $1,200. I'm not discouraged. We made 50 purchases, we made 50 customers. Great, we made them at a loss, but we are improving our creatives, we're improving our landing pages, we're buying data. Slowly we will be able to improve our results, we'll be able to sell to these people again. And by selling to these people again, we'll be able to recoup our losses. But in order to recoup our losses and sell to these people again, we first need to make sure that we're providing a good service. And this is where it all starts. You need to first commit to providing a good service to your customer. If you commit to that, then your whole journey will be good, because even if you lose money, you will be able to sell to your customers again. You need to commit to one store. You can't jump around from one product to another product, from one store to another. I did that myself. The only reason I'm telling you this is because I did that myself. And I'm telling you, the better way to do this is to look around, listen, see, okay, who do I like more? What strategy do I like best? Ask yourself critical questions. Why do I think this is? Am I creating real value here, right? And once you find something, you have to commit to it. Commit to one store, to making it work, no matter how you do it. Reach out to people yourself. Just spend hours reaching out to people, telling them why they need to buy from you if you don't have any money to spend on advertising. Start small, and then eventually build your way up. You can start literally from your phone. You can start by building an Instagram page with these custom illustrations. Reach out to people manually. Once you start getting some traction, once you can start getting some sales, you can then buy some shout outs on Instagram, on theme pages, or with influencers, right? You can start small, then you build some capital, then you send a custom illustration to an influencer. You agree with him for him to make a shout out. He makes a shout out, you hopefully make some more money. Then you have a small customer base. You can send them emails, you can send them SMS, tell them that you have a special offer, get them to buy again, make some more profit. Then build a website. Then if you have some data, you can start buying Facebook ads, seeing, okay, what works, what doesn't work. You don't need to have a lot of money to start, really. So yeah, this was my take on this, and I'm a little under the weather, but I have to make this video for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Most likely there's going to be very little people who are going to watch this video, but hey, come on. Whoever does watch this video, I know you're a true fan and I know you understand what I mean. So yeah, till next time.